All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. This is going to be a little bit of a different thing than I normally do, but I feel like we're in kind of uncharted territory right now. So what I think I'm going to do here, first of all, I'll take off my bracelet so I don't drive you crazy. What I think I want to do is just go around the zodiac, Aries, around to Pisces, and I think what we're going to talk about is messages for you. Okay, what to hold on to, what to let go of. Okay, I'm going to use Denise Lynn's deck. All right, that's one of my favorites. And the Animal Spirit Guide deck, another one of my favorites. And just the traditional Rider-Waite, so if you're wondering. So this is going to be for all zodiac signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if your Sun sign isn't resonating for you, might want to check out your Moon, Rising, or Venus. What to hold on to, what to let go of right now. We're in the middle of March 2020. This can be a message for anyone whenever they're watching this, but I do feel like this might be a bit time specific. So let's see where we go. All right, let's see where we go. A little bit exciting here. Let's see. Okay, so you'll see clearly now. Thank God. You'll see clearly now. Reclaim your power. All right. This is for Aries. This time period is something very important in terms of reclaiming your power. So Aries, sometimes when you feel overbearing in a situation, it's because you're not seeing clearly. And the way to reclaim your power is to see the situation more clearly, okay? Because sometimes we can get really stuck in our own frames about how things are or how things work. And that's not what's going on. So, to reclaim your power, try to change your perspective. What to hold on to right now. Empress. All right, Taurus Libra energy of groundedness and balance. Boy, that's needed, right? What to let go of right now. What to let go of. The past. Five of Cups. Paying too much attention to past relationships that didn't work out or past situations that didn't work out. Let it go, all right? That really is not... I feel like you might be making it your fault also, okay? So the Empress energy is the yin energy of like gestating, right? She's pregnant in this image, okay? So some of you could be pregnant, but some of you are more, it's more about creating new ideas, reclaiming your power, creating new ideas. The key here is the owl spirit. It's about seeing things more clearly, perspective. You could be rejecting a love too. Yes. Okay. So this is the outcome, Nine of Cups. You're going to get whatever you manifest, which is always true. This is not news. But if you keep searching for the thing that is elusive or the past, if you keep focusing on the past, then you're really blocking out this future love. Being in harmony, Empress, Nine of Cups here, being in harmony with joy and love is really the way to reclaim your power. That will help you see more clearly. I feel like you are, someone's making you feel a little off kilter. So it's time to just push away from that table. All right, you got me? Okay, so let's move on to Taurus here. Oh, wait a second, Aries. I need to pull one of these cards for you here. One of the Denise Lynn cards. Okay, for Aries, please. For Aries, please. Uncovering treasure. Look at that. So you literally have to physically turn away from some kind of sorrow, some kind of focused loss, something that you've lost. You need to turn away from that. When you turn away from that at 5 of Cups, you see the 2 of Cups, and that's treasure. So there is somebody that is wanting to come in, or there is some kind of abundance that wants to come in, and you're focusing too heavily on what was lost. Okay, let's move on to Taurus right now. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So we're on Taurus right now. What's going on for Taurus? What to hold on to, what to let go of. Time to heal. The snake spirit. Bat spirit. Rebirth is assured. Boy, I like that. So, yeah. You're, I almost feel like Taurus, you're sort of like picking the scab or something like that. Really awful. It's like, it's really time to heal something that needed to be healed. You might need to say something to somebody, or somebody needs to apologize to you. What to hold on to? What to hold on to? Healing. Wow. Star energy. What to let go of. I like that. Being right. There's a situation here. This might be you, or this might be the person you're dealing with, but I think you need to honestly look at what's been going on. And if you're the one who needs to apologize, you need to do it. If you feel honestly that you're the one who's been wronged, you might need to ask for it, right? So you can heal and move on. A rebirth is assured. But being right is not the answer. Okay, so staying in this compassionate place, even if somebody has wronged you, being compassionate about it. I don't feel like it was a thing that was meant to hurt you or anything like that. And that's kind of like I think that's a bone of contention. I think you might not agree with me on that. I think you think the other person meant to hurt you, but I'm here to tell you, I don't think they did. Grace and gratitude, right? You are right about this in some way, but you need to let this person make it right. You know, holding on to something is not going to help you. Through gratitude, joy expands. So this is a beautiful combination here of healing and how to move forward from it and not holding on to past grudges. What's past is past. Kind of like Aries a little bit. Okay, what's past is past. All right, so let's look at Gemini here. That was Taurus, moving on to Gemini. I like that, the bat spirit. Look at the bat. Has like a little, their third eye is alive. Even though, right? Like the Hanged Man. See things from a different perspective. Compassion is necessary. Okay, so let's move on to Gemini here. What's going on for you? What to hold on to, what to let go of. What to hold on to, what to let go of. Okay. This one was very obvious where I needed to cut. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. I maybe you feel like you're not up to the task here, but I think spirit is telling you that right now is a perfect time to manifest something that you've been trying to manifest your whole life, or trying to manifest your whole adult life, let's just say. I kind of feel like you don't believe that you can really manifest. A little bit. Okay? I'm going to pull these. Yep. Okay. So what to hold on to, what to let go of, what to hold on to. Good friends, good family, people you know you can trust, what to let go of, people who are trying to, whoopsie, oh, 5 of Wands, get back here. What to let go of, people who are trying to get you down. You know who they are, right? Fair weather friends, or people who don't have your best interest at heart. That's what you need to let go of, okay? Hold on to the tried and true. I feel like there's somebody who might be making you feel like you're not up to the task. And you're kind of believing that, but there's no reason you should believe that. Absolutely none. Okay, there's somebody who you could be also resisting the truth that you're up to it, or that you have special skills, talents. Wandering path. Enjoy. Excuse me. Enjoy the journey. I'm going to do this a little bit. Enjoy the journey. Can you do that? Can you just enjoy it? Right? Like the cow just sort of walking around the field. The miracles are endless. The fox is like focused on the end game, but the journey is important too. You might be losing that, or there's a person around you who might be throwing you off that belief. Okay? So right now is a powerful time to manifest. It may feel a little meandering. Okay? It may not feel like I can see I do this and that happens. It might not be like that. And that kind of makes you feel like, oh, well, I guess I can't do what I want to do. Right? There's setbacks, there's advances forward. But this is the point. There's something to it. There's some point to it, to having a meandering path, or to having a not such a direct line. I feel like that's giving you more belief in yourself. Right? So it's not such a direct line, but you know you can do it, and you know that there's purpose for the wandering nature of what's happening. Okay, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancerians, what's going on here? Cancerians. What's going on here? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. What to let go of, what to hold on to. So, first card out, Ant Spirit. Time to collaborate. Bad Spirit, again, the rebirth is assured. You're the one, Cancer, who needs a partner to be able to create something that is trying to manifest. In order to do that, you can't walk that path alone. To let go of, what to hold on to. Okay? 10 of Cups, strength. Right? You can't do it all by yourself. This 5 of Wands came flying out upside down. So if you're trying to resist other people having some impact on what you're doing right now, they would have very positive impact on you. Okay? Right? This is a group project, 10 of Cups. I feel like you already do have the courage enough to do it, but other people, there might be other people who are telling you you can't do it, or there's other people around and you're kind of resisting having a partner. I think that's more the case, because it's about time to collaborate. Okay, it can't just be about, you're not going to have, you have to, there's other stuff that needs to be added to whatever you're doing that you don't have. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. It might be really just too hard, too much work to do it yourself. And so you're needing someone else in your life, or you're needing a partner, you're needing to accept partnership, collaboration, so that you can, once in a while, take some downtime. That's going to be important. Okay, that's going to be very important. Trying to do it all yourself is going to burn you out right now. What to let go of, what to hold on to, that it's all about you. There's really some other people who are trying to do some good things with you, but I feel like you might be having a hard time with that. It's really like you want to do something for yourself. You want to have something be for you, and the other person or the other people, I don't know, it's a trust issue, I think. I think it's a trust issue. Okay, but allow them in. I think they're going to help you. And you get to take a break once in a while. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, that was Cancer. So let's move on to Leo. Let's see. Let's move on to Leo. What's going on for you? What to let go of, what to hold on to. Use your mind wisely. Pig spirit. Wombat. Be at home. I feel almost like, Leo, like you do need other people to appreciate your efforts. That when you do things, it seems like you're doing them in a vacuum, like it's not having any impact. You're feeling very isolated in some ways. And that's not normal for you. You don't like that. That's not normal. Okay. What to let go of, what to hold on to. All right. Wow. 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. So I feel like you might be needing other people's approval to make a decision. And I feel like you need to let go of that. Let go of other people, you know, telling you that it's okay, or, hey, that's a good idea. You might be asking for too much input from other people and not giving your own approval, not seeing how valuable your, hey, that's a good idea, I want to do that. You're letting other people hold you back, okay? Surrendering to the journey, release control. I mean, that can be a way of controlling a situation, because if somebody else says to you, hey, that's a good idea, and you do it, and you don't get the outcome you want, you blame it on them. Or you could, that's a possibility, right? You could blame it on them. And in that way, not learning from the choices you've made, it's more about, oh, it's, you know, it was a bad choice, or it was, you know, they told me that they thought it was a good idea. Instead, take more responsibility for the choices you make, because win, lose, or draw, there's still going to be outcome that will benefit the long journey, okay? So surrendering to this journey, being able to really see that every decision you make has impact. There's no such thing really as a complete diversion or something that was wrong or anything like that. There's really no such thing. It's just we're laying that judgment on it. So let go of other people's opinions. Your opinion is the key one right now, okay? Your opinion is the key one. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Excuse me. Let's move on to Virgo here. I like the wombat. Also another hat. I don't know why, I just think that's so funny that they have these beautiful, like jeweled encrusted, you know, headpieces on these animals. I think it's really funny, but I love it. All right, so let's move on to Virgo. What's going on for you, Virgo? Hope everything is good. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the what to let go of, what to hold on to. Okay. All right. Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. Peacock spirit, let it shine. Wow, you're in the very beautiful bird section of this deck. Right? This is about a life partnership. This is about, peacocks are about attracting a mate, Virgo. Okay, so swan spirit is about mating for life. Peacock is about showing your assets, showing your value. Let it shine. Okay, so what to let go of, what to hold on to. Okay, Hanged Man, Page of Cups. I feel like you need perspective. Hanged Man. Could also be sacrificing yourself, waiting for a partner, waiting for someone to be in your life before you really do anything. It feels like it's got to come from somewhere else. Like, well, I'll be happy when I have a partner. I'll be happy when I'm married. I'll be happy when. And it's always pushing it off to the future. which never comes, right? We only have this moment. So you might need to start fresh. This Page of Cups, understanding what you need and what you want, that might be right in front of you. Page of Cups is, it looks to me like the Page of Cups is helping the Hanged Man, very generous and kind. There might be somebody in your life, Virgo, who is not, maybe younger, maybe somebody who is, it could be your child, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker or something like that. They have an important message for you about how to move forward. Passion and pleasure, savor your life, being in the moment. Being in the moment. You could always be looking to the future, putting things, you know, what I said before about, you know, I'll be happy when, I think is a real thing, and I feel like that needs to change here. To enjoy the moment now, no matter what's going on around you. It's not always about like, oh, when things are perfect, as I usually say to people, yes, and if things were different, they wouldn't be the same. Right? Because I think people can spend a lot of time living in the future and miss their entire lives. And I think that's a message here for you, Virgo. Okay, so let's look at Libra. What's going on for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Right, Libra? Libra's had some interesting readings lately. Very interesting. All right, what's going on for Libra here? Okay. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Trust your vision. Take the lead. Yes, trust your vision. Dream the world into being. I know, because Libra is the sign of the partnership. And the challenge here for you, because that stag is an Aries energy about you being out front, taking a leadership position. Your vision is good, in case you're wondering. In case you're wondering. All right, what to let go of, what to hold on to. What to let go of, what to hold on to. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Hold on to friends and family. But you're the one, you see how she is sort of looking at her Page of Pentacles, sort of turning your back on a group activity, or that everybody else has opinions worth more than yours. Your opinions, in this case, right now, hold on to the idea that your opinions or your vision of the future is the thing. Okay, you're not wrong. Whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever you might want, try not to be dissuaded by other people. And I also feel like there might be other people around you who are, I don't want to say too laid back, but maybe you have too many partiers in your life, or people who are not really taking anything seriously, and it's kind of throwing you off your path a little bit here. Because they're treating you like the good student, the nerd, if you like want to pursue something in your life, and they're like, oh, come on, just blow that off. Let's go to the movies. Let's do this. And I feel like you're going to need to be strong and not buckle under to that right now. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. This is the magician. Or the wizard, actually. You're manifesting something for yourself. And if other people can't deal with that, I don't think you have to do anything. I think you just have to be directed by what you know to be right for yourself. And let those people, hey, you know what? Have a good time. I'll see you later. I feel like there's other people who are kind of partying while you're getting serious about something. Whatever you're getting serious about, I feel like has real value for you. So don't be deterred from your path by that, by too much partying or too much drinking, or just letting other people run your future. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. What to let go of, what to hold on to, what to pay attention to right now. What to pay attention to right now. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. That one always makes me smile. Believe in yourself. Time for the beginner mind. Definitely some of you are coming out of a phase, coming out of an ending. And it might have completely decimated your self-esteem, okay? You might feel very low or unlovable or stupid or look at what a mistake I made or something like that. But I feel like there is a thing or a career or a path, maybe a book project, maybe a job or a YouTube channel, I'm going to say, something that you need to begin. Something you need to begin right now, okay? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Wow. Four of Swords, High Priestess. I feel like this is kind of reversed. They were flying, right? The cards were flying, so it's hard to tell where they land. But I feel like don't tell anybody your ideas. You have a good idea. Whatever this idea is, believe in yourself. You have the acorn, and out of the acorn grows the mighty oak. I wouldn't tell anybody, okay? Because I feel like there's somebody here let go of. Somebody to let go of. A partner or somebody who wants this idea to be a joint project. I feel like you should not be talking about this project with them, because they're going to try and take it over. They might, I don't know that they'll steal your idea, but they're sure going to try to run the show, right? There's that episode of Big Bang when Leonard comes up with an idea and Sheldon tries to control the whole project, and they end up firing him, right? Because he's just such a pain in the neck to work with. I feel like this is more like this person thinks your idea is really valuable, and you might not know that. You might, because something laid you kind of low, you might not have as much confidence, and this person's confidence makes you feel better. I wouldn't really talk about this too much. Begin now. Take your first step. I'd start this, whatever this is, and shh, mum's the word, okay? Don't go talking about it to people. Because I do believe in that whole thing of when you talk about ideas, sometimes the energy dissipates. If you don't talk about it in a way that's going to manifest, if you're talking about it in a way just to get other people's approval, that can, let the energy out of ideas. So I think, Scorpio, that's what's being told to you. Okay? All right, Saggies. What's going on with the Sag? What to hold on to, what to let go of right now. What to hold on to, what to let go of. All right. Overcome any obstacles. Fantastic. Beginner's mind. Something is concluding, and a new path is opening up. You might be a little bit afraid of that, because I feel like you're coming down a road that's been pretty powerful for you in a positive way, been able to overcome every obstacle. And, part of Sagittarius, every sign has its positive and negative. And part of Sagittarius can be a kind of like I know what I'm doing, kind of a know-it-all thing. And I'm saying this as a Sagittarius. And softening that idea, getting other people's opinions, could have also put you in a codependent place. So it's not really about that. It's really about allowing new information in, however it's going to come, so that you can walk this new path. Okay? So let's see. What to let go of, what to hold on to. Nine of Wands. There's a Sagittarius. Okay? Too much focus on what could go wrong. Okay? You need to be the Knight of Wands. You need to just take flight. Just start moving. You could have failed at some other things in your life. You could be holding on to a past way of doing things because you feel like, well, that's what I know and that's what I'm going to do. But these are obstacles. Too much. It's almost like you know too much. You know what could go wrong, okay? So I feel like you need to really be in that Knight of Wands energy of inspiration. Don't fence me in. Don't get yourself in a box. The beginner's mind. Everything is possible right now. Everything is possible if you let yourself open up to it. First light. Absolutely. Beginning a new cycle. I have seen this for Sagittarius and in my own readings over and over again. There is a new cycle beginning. You got to let go of everything that's blocking your path. Everything. People, jobs, situations, mindset, okay? Really holding on to, for some kind of like, it's like a badge of honor. You know, hash marks kind of thing. You're really a beginner now again. And that can be like, oh, I don't want to be a beginner. I like being experienced. I like being able to, but this new path requires you to start over again. It requires you to look at a thing with a beginner's mind, maybe not so much with the things you've learned already, which is, you know, kind of hard to throw out your philosophy as a Sag. You have pretty strong philosophy. Might need to do that though. Okay, Capricorn, let's see where we're going. What to hold on to, what to let go of. Okay, Capricorn. Come here, you. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Okay? Dream the world into being. So your charge here is really about a manifestation, not a do, which is really hard for you, Cap, because of that Saturnian energy of, I got to put a lot of effort into this. And I feel like this is more of an air sign energy, more of a Wands kind of like passionate. What am I passionate about? Dream the world into beginning. That's just the opposite of what Capricorn believes in. Capricorn believes in sweat and toil and, you know, hard work and, you know, moving boulders with your shoulder. I don't know. Just this whole manifestation thing kind of rubs against the Capricorn's grain a little bit. So unless you have a lot of air and fire, then you probably do get it. So what to hold on to, what to let go of. 5 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Don't let other people knock you off your path here. I feel like you're going to be, remember I said air sign, right? Air and Wands, there's air and Wands. I think you're going to be having a new philosophy, a new dream the world into being. Watch and wait, let other people fail at it or let other people winnow it down. Your idea is going to be important here, or your path forward is going to be critical. It's going to be more in the mindset that's going to really benefit you. It's not the hard effort. You're not going to have to do that. It's going to be the idea that matters. So you could be somebody who, you know, like, I mean, Larry David worked very hard on Seinfeld and worked very hard on his stuff, but he's the idea creator. Chuck Lorre, people like that, producers, or Francis Ford Coppola, directors, they are the idea people. And then you see their creation because it comes through their mind. This is coming through your mind and your passion, not through your physical labor. All right, you got to let go of too much physical labor around this. Cleansing waters, purification activates a vibrant life force. So doing some cleansing, some healing work, getting by this idea of I need to put physical labor toward this. You might feel like there's too much competition or something for this idea, but you'd be wrong about that. other people are trying to make you feel that way. And then what you do is you put the hard effort into it because that's what's comfortable. This is going to be an opposite kind of experience than that. Okay, so let go of the idea that physical activity is the key always. Not now. It's the opposite. All right, my darling, let's look at Aquarius. What to hold on to, what to let go of, what to let go of, what to hold on to. Let's see here. Aquarius. All right, my darling. Ooh, I love this one. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Maybe even pushing yourself a little too hard here. Yes, time to heal. Pushing yourself a little too hard. All right, you need to back off of that. Pushing yourself more is just going to make things more difficult. I know it's hard for you to sort of sit your ass down, but that's what you got to do right now. You might have already pushed yourself a little too hard. Okay? To let go of, what to hold on to. Do you love it when they jump? I love it when they jump like that. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Really a lot of holding back when it comes to happiness. I feel like you might have pushed yourself too hard with some things and you're just running out of gas. Okay? Running out of energy for the things that matter. 10 of Cups. Could be so focused on your work or your livelihood or something like that that your life is out of balance right now. And that's why things are happening that are making you sit down. Take time out, take time to heal, take time to get good sleep, get good nutrition, have some fun, embrace your family, embrace your partner. And I think lightening up on the focus on the work is probably going to be what's needed. The Four of Pentacles, you could have had some physical manifestation of pushing too hard. You know, like you hold on to money so tight that no money flows. Or you hold on too tight to something. Just let go. Time to open up and have a little bit more fun in your life. All right, so let's see here. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. You're going to be required, you will be called upon to be a leader, so you need to be rested. Okay, you need to be rested and healed. A leader for your family, a leader for a group of people. Right now, whatever's happening here is hurting you, so you're going to need to take some rest right now. Wise leader. That is very Aquarian energy, right? It's the energy of inspiring others to be better, be more creative. You've always felt like the bedrock of that. I feel like you, something happened that you need to, something snapped. Need just to take some time out for yourself right now. Can't be in there pitching all the time, right? Even Pedro Martinez was only pitching every 5th day. Can't do it every day. Okay? If you don't know who Pedro Martinez is, okay. We'll just say like a starting pitcher in baseball. Okay. All right. We're up to Pisces. This is the final sign for you guys. What to hold on to, what to let go of. Oh, I love the flamingo. Embrace the in-between. If anybody can do that, you can, Pisces. You're an expert at that. Antelope, life is speeding up. Just know, pretty soon, if you're feeling a lull, it ain't going to be a lull for long. All right, life is speeding up here. So, what to let go of, what to hold on to. Wow. King of Cups, death. I'll take one more here. Knight of Swords. Wow. Okay. Definitely life is speeding up. So what is happening here is getting solid in your feelings, because you are the King of Cups, right? You are the King of Cups. And the transformation is really going to be an external transformation, right? Things are speeding up. Things are going to get faster. And you might be somebody right now who's very focused on dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, even overly so, right? Too much polishing, too much correction, too much focus on the projects you have. Let's go. You're gonna need to get faster at this. So when I was working in TV, it would literally take me all day to write my scripts. I would have to write all the headlines and the teases and some of the stories and everything like that. And by the time my first year was over in TV, I could write all of my scripts for an entire show in half a day. Because it wasn't that I was careless. It just, I got better at it by practicing, by, not getting into that analysis paralysis kind of place. Okay, so right now you're in the in-between, and so things can be very leisurely, and you can rewrite a script 100 times and nobody cares. But pretty soon you're going to have to move faster in whatever you're doing, whatever it is you're doing. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. You're in the middle of this transformation right now. So if you're feeling life speeding up, you're right. And you're likely going to be on the forefront of that. So you're not going to have the luxury of doing and redoing and, oh, I don't like that. Let me go back and fix that. You're not going to have that luxury. A leader doesn't really have that luxury. You've got to be good and fast. I used to say this to my clients. Right? A triangle, good, fast, cheap. Pick two. It'll be good and fast, but it won't be cheap, right? It'll be good and cheap, but it won't be fast. It'll be fast and cheap, but it won't be good. So that's the kind of thing you're going to have to learn to do, where you're going to have to be good and fast, and you're going to have to be supportive of that for yourself. I still think it won't be cheap. I think you might be elevating in your career where it comes to a higher level of money. But this feels bigger to me. This feels more like a leadership role, not just like your work. Okay, Pisces? All right, my darlings. I hope that was helpful for you.